Okay, the rule number 6, whenever the power of any not any base, if the base is 1 and the power of that base if could be anything like 1, 2, 3, 100, anything. So whenever the power of 1 is anything, it give you always uh, the same answer as the base. Like if I give you the example, if the power of 1 is 101, so it means it will give you only 1. Like if a simple example of this one is, if the power of 1 is 2, so it will also give you 1. How? 1 times 1 is equals to 1. So it means the power square means you have to times 1 with another one. 101 times means you have to uh, multiply the 1 with 101 times, like 1 times 1 times, like with these sort of things with 101 times, then it will give you the same answer. The rule number 7, okay, if any base has negative power, so for that negative power you have to convert that power into the positive one. So whenever any power that is negative, so you have to take the reciprocal, like numerator becomes denominator and denominator becomes numerator. In this scenario, so this is the base, that is a, and the power of that base is minus x. Okay, so it means that you have to convert the negative power into the positive, so you have to use or take the reciprocal of a. Means in denominator there is nothing, means there is one small 1. So whenever you have to convert this power into the positive one, so you have to take the reciprocal of a. So a will become denominator and this one will become numerator, like this. Okay, look at the example. If the power of 5 is minus 2, so you have to convert this minus 2 like this. 1 upon 5 is to the power 2. So just you have then what you have to take the reciprocal of this 5, and this 5 will become uh, denominator and the power will become positive. So if I say evaluate the value of this one, so the answer for this one is 1 upon 25, because the power you have to solve, it will become 5 times 5, which is 25. ठीक है, इसमें इसके अंदर आपको जस्ट कुछ करना नहीं है, जस्ट आपको एक चीज़ हमेशा याद रखनी है कि अगर पावर हमेशा आपके पास नेगेटिव के अंदर है, तो इंडिसीज का जो रूल होता है कि आपको पावर पॉजिटिव में चाहिए, तो उसको पॉजिटिव में करने के लिए आप जस्ट इसका रेसिप्रोकल ले लेंगे। आफ्टर टेकिंग द रेसिप्रोकल, तो इसका मतलब ये होता है कि जो डिनोमिनेटर में वैल्यू होगी वो न्यूमिनेटर में आ जाएगी और जो न्यूमिनेटर की वैल्यू होगी वो डिनोमिनेटर में आ जाएगी। बट इस सिनेरियो के अंदर जस्ट 5 लिखा हुआ है, तो 5 के नीचे कुछ भी नहीं है, तो मीन्स 5 जो है वो न्यूमिनेटर है। तो इसके नीचे कुछ भी नहीं है, तो मतलब आपने छोटा सा 1 यहाँ पे सपोज करना है कि डिनोमिनेटर में 1 है। जब आप इसकी पावर को सॉल्व करोगे तो ये वाली पावर ऊपर से नीचे आ जाएगी और ये चीज़ जो होगी ऑटोमेटिकली क्या बन जाएगी, +2 बन जाएगी पावर इसकी। तो इसको आप एवल्यूट करेंगे तो आपका यहाँ पे आंसर आ जाएगा, विच इज़ दिस। ठीक है, एंड देन रूल नंबर 8, आपको अगर रूल नंबर 8 मैं बताऊं, तो okay, if any base, it has power like this, and then there is a bracket, and then there is another power. So if you have to write it like this, so it means these two powers will times with each other, and it will become AB. So x is to the power a times b. Means they are saying if the single base is given to you and the single base has a power of a here, and then the examiner gave you the bracket and they give you also another power, so it means these two power are on a. So whenever the bracket differentiate two powers, then you have to times both the powers. So a times b, which will give you ab. Okay, this rule you will understand better uh, when you look at the example. So the example is this: 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, and if you have to evaluate this, so 5 is to the power 6, and it will equals to 15625. Just 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, it will give you 15625. So this is the answer for rule number 8. Look at another example, like so 2 times 2, which is 4. Okay, means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4, and 4 4 the 16. So it will give you 16 here. Okay, okay, this rule is slight different as compared to the rule number 2. If I compare this with rule number 2, so the rule number 2 is basically x times x. Here the powers are multiplying with each other. Here the bases are multiplying with each other, the same bases. Okay, and their power is different, a and b. So their bases will be written as single base, and then their power gonna be add like a plus b. In this there is a single base, and the single base has two powers, and these two power are differentiate with this bracket. So it means okay, these two will times with each other because the bracket means multiplication. Here the rule is different because the two bases are times with each other. Whenever the bases are times, then you have to add the powers. Okay, so don't confuse yourself with example, sorry, rule number 2 and rule number 8. Okay, the rule number 9. Okay, whenever the power is given to you into the uh, fraction form, so you have to convert that power into the root and with the base power. So when the power is in the denominator like this n, so you have to take the root of that n like n under root, and then the power on numerator becomes the power of the base like this. Okay, so if I give you the simple example of this rule, basically the example number A, which is 8, the power of 8 is 2 over 3. Okay, the power of 8 is 2 over 3, so you have to convert this 2 over 3 into, because the 3 is in denominator, so it will be the cube root, and the power of 8 would be 2. Okay, so just solve. The power of 8 is, it's very easy, 64. Okay, and then cube means okay, which table sorry, which number you have to times 3 times, like if you times 3 times 3 times 3, it will give you what? 3 3 is a 9, 9 3 is a 27. So you have to select that number, it will give you the 64. Basically the cube of which number is 64, and that number is very easy, that is 4. So the answer for this one is 4. Okay, so this is the very simple example, so you don't need to use or confuse yourself. If I give you the difficult example, not difficult, like a big number, not big as much, like 9. Okay, 9 is to the power 3 over 2. Okay, so you know, okay, the denominator becomes the root of that denominator, and the power of 9 would be this. Okay, and okay, first you have just earlier, first you have to take the square, sorry, cube of 9, and then you have to take the square root, so it will take a time to for you to solve this. So just do the simpler thing. Just first take the square of the 9, because here is the 2, so the square of 9 is 3, and the power remains the same, so this, and it will become 3 times is 3, and this is equal to 27. Okay, so there are two ways. Either you can take or solve the power first and then take the cube or square or any sort of root जो कि power आपको यहाँ पे दी हुई होगी, or you have an other method, like first you have to take the square root or remove the root basically, and then solve the power. So these are two different methods that you have to use in rule number 9. Okay, this is the rule number 10. In this, okay, 2x is equals to 8. This is sort of a rule. In this, you have to figure out the value of power, and in this rule, the value of power is not given to you. That is unknown. That is x. So you have to work out for x. So whenever this kind of question comes, so first you have to do, okay, just think you have to common these two bases as same. आपको इन दोनों बेसिस को कॉमन लेना है. कॉमन कैसे लेना है कि 2 को तो सिंप्लीफाई मैं मजीद नहीं कर सकता, बट मैं इस 8 को सिंप्लीफाई कर सकता हूँ, लाइक बाय टेकिंग द एलसीएम. ठीक है, तो मैं भी एलसीएम लेना नहीं चाह रहा. अगर ओके, जस्ट ले लेते हैं 2 4 2 2 and 2 times 1. Okay, so this is like this. So the power of 8 will become, sorry, the 8 will become 2, and the power basically 1 2 3, so times 3. Okay, and in this most of the student thinks we are cutting the bases. No, we are not cutting the bases, we are just ignoring the bases, and through this we are just crosses these two power like negligence. So to figure out the value of x, so x will become y, because we have to compare these power. So the x will become what, 3, so the power would be 3. Okay, because we are not cutting the bases. Okay, remember one thing, in this we are not cutting the bases, we are just ignoring the bases to figure out or find out the basically power, value of power. Okay, look another example, like 3 is to the power x is equals to 1 over 27. So just we have to convert this 27 into the same base as 3. So in this you have to just take the q square under root of the 27. So 27 gives you 3 times. Now you have to compare both the uh, bases. So here the base is in at numerator, and here the base is at denominator. So move this base towards denominator. So whenever you are shifting any power from denominator to numerator and numerator to denominator, आप उसका पर साइन इन्वर्स कर देंगे, मतलब चेंज करेंगे. तो प्लस का है तो माइनस, माइनस का है तो प्लस, तो इसका पावर ऊपर जाके -3 हो जाएगा. जस्ट इग्नोर द बेसिस एंड द पावर would be -3. Okay, so this is the answer. These are the rules for indices, and in next video I will solve the past paper question. If you like this video and if everything is clear to you, so like this video and subscribe my channel for further and quality topics that I will cover and you will get benefit from it. So please like this, and also share this video to your friends, your family members, to those people also get help from this.